You know who I don't trust? I was gonna put this on my spam page, but you know what? Fuck it. This is food related. I don't trust no vegan that say some shit like, and it tastes just like, bitch, you're lying. The moment you say just like, bitch, you're telling a motherfucking lie. You're telling a story. Because they always try to say some meat or fucking animal related shit after that. It tastes just like chicken. No, bitch, it tastes just like chickpeas. You know what I'm saying? Chickpeas. It tastes just like plants. Plants. It tastes just like I want to fight. It tastes like I want to fight. This is not what SpongeBob meant when he said use your imagination, bitch. Like Amanda, I promise it's fine. It's okay if it tastes like plants. It's supposed to. Them people, them people will piss and try to tell you it's rain.
You're looking at a man that has seizures and stutters and takes 17 pills a day to stay alive. This is TMP Enterprize podcast, where we talk about connecting to our natural self, connecting to the essence of self, connecting to life, period. All aspects of life. The ugly, the bad, the sad, the pretty, the gorgeous, all that good stuff. I'm going to be referring my followers as TMPs. TMP is the motivational producer. And I am TMP, the motivational producer. And you are TMP, the motivational producer for your life and your goals and your dreams. I always want to do this. Tell a story about how I became vegan. I was eating some chicken, smashing that boy. Then I was watching the Discovery Channel, and I saw a chicken run across the screen. And I instantly got emotional. I'm like, this animal had to die for me to survive and live and thrive through life. So I threw every item of animal products, dairy products, eggs, anything that had animals in it, I threw it away. Started from scratch. And that's when I further started listening to Nature Boy. He said, fruit is the man's food. Our teeth are designed for fruit. So I said, you know what? Let me start with fruit first. And then I'm going to graduate to vegetables. Then I'm going to graduate to, nuts and legumes and, plantains and all these, plantains are fruit. It's fried, it's cooked. You got to cook it. This is all when I was blind, by the way. So one day I went to my mother's house. And Benji, which is my mother's husband, which is my stepfather, was like, hey, man, you ain't got to eat vegetables. There's alternative that you can eat that can, give you the benefit of what everybody else eats. I'm like, nah, I don't think so. I don't want to eat anything that like or similar to meat. I don't want that. That is something that I don't want to involve myself with. So I tried it. I said, fuck it. I'm going to try it. So I tried it out. It was like mac and cheese, some shit like that. Vegan mac and cheese. It was alright, but it tastes too much like mac and cheese. But I knew it wasn't mac and cheese, but it tastes too much like mac and cheese. It doesn't have that, other animal essence to it. So I started going down this path. I started getting different meals and stuff like that. And one day I ran through this meal that had tofu in it. If anybody know what tofu in it is, it's what they use to make imitation meat. Okay, which is vegan meat. Plant-based meat, whatever the case may be. So I tried it. This is how I knew I couldn't go back to eating meat. This is how I knew. I ate this meal. I think it was like tofu, broccoli, carrots, like a nice little sauce. It was the noodles was good, the sauce, the carrots, all those things was banging because that's what I rocked with every day anyways. But once I got a taste of that tofu, the texture, the consistency of the texture, it reminded me of meat. Now, it didn't taste like meat. So don't get me wrong, it don't taste like meat. But it reminded me of meat. And I cried. And I went in my room and just closed the door. Just cried. Because I was like, I will never want to feel that feeling ever again in my life. Never. I don't give a fuck what it is. I never want to feel that feeling of killing an animal or tasting an animal. I don't want that feeling anymore. So when people say that, well, some vegans try to promote plant-based diet and say, you know what? It tastes just like. And just like the woman said in the beginning of the video, it does not taste like the animal. And my question is, why would you compare a healthier version? The healthy version tastes like the bad version. Not smart. And when we say that, hey man, go eat this Beyond Meat burger, it tastes just like, no. I've been a vegan for almost 7 years. And I don't know how meat tastes anymore. I forgot. In the vegans, in the plant-based world defense, they really mean it tastes good. There's nothing wrong with it. It tastes good. It does. And I get it. You like, no, what? I ain't trying that. Coming away from something that was not so good for you. You don't want nothing that reminds you of that. So I eat my food. I don't want nothing just like the bad thing I just left. Now, alternative, yes. It's an alternative is a step into veganism. Now, the plant-based meals are not totally vegan. That's for people that's coming from eating meat and trying to transition to a vegan diet. The plant-based meals are just junk. It's junk. There's nothing healthy about it. Now, it's healthier than meat, because you're getting a lot of saturated fats. You get a lot of high cholesterol. The plant-based meal substitute with salt. So when you taste that salt, you're like, dang, it tastes just like, nah, it don't. Only thing that's in common with $100 bill and $1 is money. No, it tastes like plants. So I appreciate people that try to promote veganism, try to get people on board. I get it. But tell people that it doesn't taste like meat, but it will give you the same satisfaction as it may even taste even better because you have so much fat and cholesterol and a whole lot of more shit. So when you talk to people, period, just tell them the truth. Don't try to sell them halos. We ain't doing that shit. Tell niggas the truth. So I just want y'all to understand, I love life. I love it. You should love it too. All my TMPs should love life and love being a motivational producer for their life. I also have another podcast with my cousin, Kevin Hall, Mr. Better Me, Better You. It's called the Blood Brothers Podcast. And you have a marvelous, extravagant day. And don't forget to grow like grass in the spring. Don't give up. Don't give in. Have a marvelous, extravagant day and be safe. See you next podcast. See you next episode. Have a wonderful day.
I need you to like, share, and comment. Have a marvelous, extravagant day. TMP, the motivational producer.